We've heard all this. I think it's built in us a desire to dare. Remembering wenches, so someone who desired to dare and made an impact. I want to invite engineer Buzia Dawuni. He's a managing director of IWAD Ghana, as we do a memorial for wenches.
Yes, so I was at, so the ITFC, that is Tamale, Integrated Tamale Fruit Company, which is located in Goucher. Those of you who travel the Tamale Boaga Road, I believe that you have met this signboard at Goucher, where there is a mango cultivation and processing into juice and then dry mangoes. Those in Tamale area, I'm sure you've seen these products in some of the supermarkets, and also even in Accra. I remember I visited the US Embassy and I got to see some of the mango chips were being sold there. In the area of cocoa, we have Cocoa Abrawapa Association, that is CAA. It's also a group of farmers in 10 regions out of the 16 who grow cocoa. So the group are supported with agronomic support, and then with inputs, and then markets, and then all the processes, and then training, etc. We have a company also formed called Overseas Warehousing. This company basically provides warehousing facilities for farmers. One of the latest ones I mentioned is IWAD. We are into seed production in the Montgomery district of the Northeast region. Now, one thing I want to mention is that Mr. Henry Winches really had, he had the young people at heart, and the training of young entrepreneurs in the area of agriculture. To this effect, in 2011, when we started the project in Yagaba, there was a component that we established for capacity building, and we established a relationship between the project and the Human Resource Directorate of the Ministry of Food and Agriculture. Now, the whole objective was to redesign the curriculum of the agricultural training institutions to add a practical, touch. And so, under the Cicely Cropper initiative, we actually provided the grounds for agricultural students to have practicals on site. Because we are close to Damango, we started with Damango Agricultural Training College, and these students come to the scheme in Yagaba for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, where they learn to drive the tractor, they learn to plow, they learn to fix plows, harrows, etc. Irrigation, they learn to operate the systems that are in place. In fact, I remember many years ago, I did agricultural engineering from first year to final year, and all that I knew was on paper. I never operated any irrigation system or had a practical touch. We learned everything on paper until we graduated. Only came into contact with these systems when we started national service and work. So through this, we want to reach out to other agricultural training institutions, not only the Damango, but Ohio and all others. We are also one of the companies training women in tractor operation at Yagaba. A few women have come from the MOFA program for a number of months. And at the moment, we have even employed one lady amongst the list who is doing very well as a tractor operator, can plow, can do all that the men have been doing. A few years ago, he had another dream, and that was Ghana has come of age not to continue to import our sugar. And so he started to lead a group of friends and companies and partners towards Ghana being able to produce sugar on our own land for our own purposes. So we started what we call the XXL Sugarcane Project, which is aimed at developing 10,000 hectares of land to grow sugarcane, process it to sugar, and all the other, the byproducts, out of which about 30 megawatts of power could be generated from the byproducts. This project is still in the pipeline. That is why I was talking about when you see honorable. It is likely to go to the Parliamentary Select Committee on Agriculture for them to debate and discuss, because there is a lot that is required. There is some discussion still going on, and if this project is implemented within the 5th to 10th year, Ghana will be able to meet at least 50% of its domestic need for sugar. To that extent, we have already developed 17 different sugarcane varieties on ground, growing now on site in Yagaba. And the whole idea is to choose the 3 most promising varieties to scale up into the main project. So this is a few things I want to say about what our late Mr. Winches has done in Ghana. The companies and all the investments that have been made here in Ghana has contributed significantly to the overall development of this country. In the agricultural sector, thousands of people have been employed, including me. Hundreds of thousands of farmers in the maize, cocoa, the rice have benefited from his efforts. What I want to end is that all speakers previously have mentioned that it is not easy. In the agricultural sector, there are a lot of challenges, but we need to be resilient. We need to press on. In fact, if we put in and press on, the rewards will come. Before he departed, he told us he made good business, he made good money in the agricultural field. You just need to do it and do it well. Quality is key. We've talked about a brand. You must build a good quality product for it to sell itself. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Engineer Busia Dawuni. So, in memory of Winches, I want to say thank you very much for coming, and we are grateful. Okay, so, yes, sir. A big round of applause for Engineer Busia as well.